Now that we have talked about basics graphics and we have learned how to see visually the data, and now we have an idea of what this data looks like and what it is. So for us to keep on understanding the data, we need now to do some basic statistics that includes the summary. So the summary, we use this summary function. So let's jump into R and see what the summary function tells us about our data. So the idea now is to understand our data so that we have an idea as we analyze it. All right, so like always, I'm using the variables, or I'm using the data set that is within R. So to use it, I'm going to call library. I'm going to call the dataset package first for anything. Then the data that I'm using is iris, right? So now this is the dataset that we have in iris. Now let me view it. Let me use the view function to view it. This is iris. Alright, so this is the data. So when this data is like this, it's hard to tell what the properties of this data. So you need at least to have a summary so that you can really know what you are working with. So that's the importance of the summary function. So I'm going to say summary, then iris. So the results, here are the results. Let me zoom on that. Okay, so it's telling me that for each variable we have this mean, and we have maximum, minimum, and we have quartiles. So it specifies the variables, but I'm also allowed to say summary, then I say iris, provided I just want to get a summary of petal length or any other variable. So it just picks that variable and tells you a summary of the variable. So for example, I can also say summary, iris. So now doing these things, you get to understand the data that you have, and it's very easy now as you be analyzing it. All right, so that is it for the summary function.